Mr. Monroe, you appear on behalf of the plaintiff.
I do, Your Honor. P18081.
Thank you. And are you Peggy Perry?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. The dress throws people off. And do you know Evelyn Straight?
I do.
Was she?
Evelyn moved out in July.
She moved out in July. All right. Now, do you recall receiving, it was probably on a pink piece of paper, your rights in this case? All right, so I need to go through those rights with you, even though you received them. You do have the right to have an attorney. You have the right to proper venue and the right to a jury trial if you request that within a certain amount of time. You also have the right to seek financial assistance and to know that a money judgment is not always necessary to get that assistance. You had the right to resolve the case with mediation if both parties agree, the right to enter into a consent judgment or a conditional dismissal. Any appeal from this court needs to be taken to the circuit court within 10 days after a judgment is entered. And on the back of that form, it talked about where you could get legal advice and financial assistance. So my question to you today is, are you requesting any adjournment for legal advice or financial assistance?
Yes.
All right. Give me just a moment to catch up on get caught up on my notes here. And so, Ms. Perry, let me ask you, do you agree with the allegations in this case or no?
Your Honor, I paid up everything that I owed on the 3rd, 6 days ago. Everything.
So let me turn back over to the plaintiffs. Is that the case?
Your Honor, Mr. Jones is here on behalf of Lakeside, and he tells me, and so does counsel for the plaintiff of record, Mr. Gann, that the tenant has paid the rental amount. The only issue at this point is that there's no rent to retain possession, but there's about $255 worth of court costs that yet to be paid. And I'm sure that she'll pay it, but I have a proposed judgment for that amount, $255.60, which is totally the court costs in the case that I would present to the court.
All right. Ms. Perry, do you agree that you would owe the $255?
No, sir, Your Honor.
You don't agree with that. All right, then let's have a brief hearing on that. Mr. Monroe, your first witness.
I have it. You want me to put Mr. Jones on?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, go ahead and get sworn.
Mr. Jones, you can stay right there. That's fine. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You may have a seat.
State your name for the record, please.
Nicholas Jones,
Mr. Jones, what is your capacity with Lakeside Apartments?
community manager.
All right. Are you familiar with the case of the tenant Peggy Perry, Evelyn Street?
I am.
I told the court that Ms. Perry is paid up to date other than the court costs. Is that correct?
Is
Okay, you're not trying to evict her other than the fact that you want to get the $255.60 in court costs. Other than that, if she pays that in 10 days, it's all right for her to continue to be a resident. Is that correct?
absolutely, yeah. Yes.
Anything else?
That's it, Your Honor.
Ms. Perry, do you have any questions for Mr. Jones?
Your Honor, we would not be in court. I paid it up.
So here's the
There's
question.
no reason to be in court, so why would I?
So
pay
let me
court costs?
let me stop you right there, because you'll get the opportunity to explain to me. This is your opportunity to ask Mr. Jones questions about anything Mr. Monroe just asked him. No? Mr. Jones, can you explain to me what the breakdown of those costs are?
I have filing fee of 90, service fee of 90.60, and 75, which
And 75 for the attorney fee. That's the $255.60, Your Honor.
All right. Any further proofs, Mr. Monroe?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Perry, will you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right. This is your opportunity to tell me what you'd like me to know.
Okay, it's basically, I paid Evelyn's. Mr. Jones would admit it was Evelyn's paid half. She moved out, she signed an agreement with them that she would be responsible till August of this year. I've been paying. I've recertified, they've given me my new rent amount. I've been paying that. Now I've paid her back rent off. We shouldn't be in court, so why am I paying a court cost? I'm disputing the court cost.
So I want
Filing fees, I agree to.
the filing fees you agree to,
Filing fees and the guy who delivered.
the
with
service
house,
fees.
I agree to those. But we shouldn't be in court, so why would I pay court?
So I want to make sure I'm clear. So they're saying there was a $90 filing fee, a $90.60 service fee, and then $75 attorney fees.
The attorney don't need to be here
Okay,
either.
okay. Let me get my question out. You agree that you would be responsible for the filing fee and the service fee?
Oh, yes,
Okay, just not the attorney fee.
yes.
Now, you mentioned that there was an agreement that Evelyn would be responsible for her
Yes.
share.
It's signed with Lakeside. Nick and all women signed it.
Okay,
This all says Evelyn will pay it.
and
When she moved out, we released her from the lease.
Evelyn is named in the suit. Did you take it upon yourself to pay her share?
Evelyn literally has called these guys.
Okay,
called
you
me
can't,
And said. he's
hold on,
never
hold
went-
on. You can't,
Hearsay.
yeah,
I took
you
it
can't
upon
tell me what
myself
she said,
because
so,
they said that I would be evicted if I didn't.
all right. Anything else you'd like me to know? No? Mr. Monroe, anything based on that?
No, sir.
The court finds based on the hearing today that there is monies owing for court costs. The question is, based on equity, do I order the attorney fees? The court is going to exercise its equitable jurisdiction, and I'm only going to order a portion of the fees requested. Is going to be $180.60. That is for the filing fee and the service fee. Normally, I would order the attorney fee, but you've already picked up part of the expense that Evelyn would be responsible for. And even though she was named as a party in the suit, I think equity would dictate that I not charge you the statutory attorney fee. So you'll have until October 20th.
Your Honor, I cannot do it by the 20th. I get disability SSI. I do not get paid until the 1st of the month.
Any objection to giving her to the first of the month to pay for that?
No, Your Honor.
You're okay with that? All right, so I will give until November 1st to pay that. I assume that's when your rent is due though as well?
Yes.
All right. Actually, November 1st is a Saturday, so you're gonna get until the 3rd. If that's not paid by then, they can request an order of eviction. Partial payment will not prevent the court from issuing the order of eviction. You may still be liable for past due rent and damages that may occur. A money judgment will enter in the amount of $180.60. Anything else, Mr. Monroe?
180.60,
Yes,
and the due date is
November 3rd.
November.
3? Yes.
Very good, Your Honor.
Okay, so parties can stop at the front window where they checked in and get a copy of that judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You too. I apologize. Ms. Wanzie, do you recall receiving an advice of rights in this case? It was probably on a pink sheet of paper. So I'm going to go through those rights with you. We are here for our first landlord tenant hearing. You do have the right to have an attorney, the right to proper venue, the right to a jury trial if you request that jury trial within a certain amount of time, the right to seek financial assistance and to know that financial judgment is not always necessary to get that financial assistance. You also have the right to resolve the case with mediation if both parties agree, and the right to enter into a consent judgment or a conditional dismissal. Also, any appeal from this court must be taken to the circuit court within 10 days after the date of judgment. And then on the back of that form, it talked about where you could seek legal advice or financial assistance. Today, my question to you is, are you seeking an adjournment for legal advice or financial assistance?
So I am like looking, searching for some help with like DHS and a couple other agencies.
All right. So the court will go ahead and we will adjourn then for you to continue to seek for legal advice and financial assistance. The next date the court has available for landlord tenants is October 30th. So this will be reset for October 30th. Is there something you'd like me to know?
DHS told me they weren't able to help me until I got a court-ordered eviction notice.
Okay. Did you reach out to other agencies at all?
Yes, I did show them my summons, but they said they couldn't take that.
Okay. Mr. Thomas, you started to rise.
Yeah, we believe, yes, Your Honor, sorry. We believe that there has been some miscommunication to Ms. Wanzie as to what documents she needs to provide in order to receive financial assistance. I wasn't going to volunteer on my own to not break what was spoken in the negotiation room.
Sure.
But because Ms. Wanzie has brought it forward, that is the main reason for not having a resolution today, Your Honor.
So Ms. Wanzie, let me ask you, do you agree that you owe the rent that's being requested?
Yes.
All right. So we have a couple different ways we could go with this. And I realize that you've already tried to seek financial assistance. They won't give it to you without a judgment. We can do a consent judgment where you agree to the amounts owing. And then you would be able, then it sounds like, take that to DHS. The problem with that is if DHS decides they're not going to follow through or give you assistance, now you have a judgment against you. That would only give you 10 days to pay or move out. So I can't tell you what to do, but that's one avenue. The other avenue is the court would adjourn this because this is the first hearing we are at. And we would set it over to the 30th date. And then we would have a hearing on that date to determine whether or not I think a judgment should enter, or in between time, if you're able to get the assistance from either there or somewhere else. So I guess my question to you is, Mr. Thomas.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Mrs. Gary.
Mrs. Gary is hard of hearing, so if I may request the.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So what I was saying is she could enter into a consent judgment today because she agrees that she owes the amount of the rent. The problem is if she does that, she's only got 10 days to move out. And it's probably going to take DHS longer than the 10 days to do that. The other option, ma'am, I need you to take a seat. Ma'am, I need you to take a seat.
Sorry.
The other option is that we would set it for a hearing on October 30th. The court can issue a letter, which we've done in the past, saying that the parties agreed that this is the amount that's owed. That's not a judgment, but it's just saying that the parties agree that that's the amount owed. We would reconvene then on the 30th. If you've got the assistance, great. If not, we would move forward with a hearing and the court would make a determination at that point as to whether a judgment should enter. But because this is the first hearing, I'm going to allow you to make that adjournment and then we'll reconvene on the 30th and see what happens.
Can I do an adjournment?
Yes, so we'll do that adjournment. We'll set it over to the 30th. I probably won't get time to get that letter done today, but Mr. Thomas, just for the record, can you state the amount that's claimed as owing?
Yes, Your Honor, the amount that's claimed, and would you like a breakdown as well, Your Honor?
No, just give me the amount.
Okay, the
already.
total amount that we have in the judgment that we prepared is $2,517.80, Your Honor.
2517
And 80 cents, Your Honor.
80 cents. Ms. Wanzie, do you agree that that's the amount that's owed? That would be between rent and costs.
Yes.
All right. Then the court will go ahead and I'll issue a letter. Like I said, it'll probably take me till tomorrow. You can stop in tomorrow afternoon and get a copy of that letter. And then you can take that to DHS.
Okay.
Now, you're also going to have with that is a requirement that you file with the court some sort of proof, and there's an actual form that you'll fill out.
Yeah.
Proof that you've applied for the financial assistance.
Yes.
All right.
I already stopped and grabbed one of those from the front.
All right. All right. So I will get that done tomorrow. You can get that in the afternoon. Mr. Thomas, anything else?
Just the plaintiff would request a copy of that letter, Your Honor.
Yes, I'll make sure that all parties have that.
Thank you.
And then, so the parties can go out to the front window now and get their next court date.
Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Thank you,
All right.
Your Honor.
Thank you.